Shalom. My name is Alon, pronounced like you're going to cut grass, like you're going to cut a lawn. It's not spelt that way, but it is pronounced that way. And this is Scripture Study Live. Well, in some cases, we're pre-recorded. I have two goals. First goal is to give esteem and to serve our Creator, Yahuah. Second is to add value to you. And I'm in Palal that both those goals get met in this study. Here's a few things you need to know about our studies. Number one, we take our time. You've heard the statement, crawl before you walk. We've learned in this community, never try to walk, stay crawling. If speed is your thing, you want the information right now, this may not be the community for you. Number two, if you have any version of Scripture, have it ready during our study. And follow along as best you can. It don't matter if you have a KJV, BYNV, Sefer, Geneva, my personal favorite, Hallelujah Scriptures. All of them, including the Hallelujah Scriptures, have errors. It's the storyline you need to focus on. We've been sold a different story, and we realize it's been sitting in front of our face the entire time. And it doesn't matter what version you're using. It's all telling you the same. The biggest changes that you can study over and through is the fact that they stole his name. If you're using the KJV and it says G-O-D or L-O-R-D, simply put, Yahuwah's name was there. They just removed it and then put those two titles we've been using. Third thing, we encourage you to take notes. The date of the study, the books that we're studying, chapters and the verses, and your takeaways. This is going to help you in the future see your own growth. Write down what stood out, the things you can relate with. You know, the things you've learned.
Shalom, MYSHPAKA, Shabbat Shalom. I decided I'm going to do this live a little different. So just bear with me. I wanted to give a little intro for all the new MYSHPAKA, and I was thinking about the people on replay. But, you know, Adam and Jeremy and Shirley, Robin, Valerie, all of them like to call me DJ Squirrelathon. So we're going to vibe out until it's time. Okay, so I'm gonna be DJ Squirrelathon while I eat, and I'm gonna be watching y'all in the comments. We about to have some fun. Let's go. This is gonna be so lit. I know they're gonna be wilding out in the comments. Oh, Barak Yahuah.
In the mighty name of Yahusha. Before the stars had rhythm, you, Yahuah, were the sound. Before dust had breath, you, Yahuah, spoken hearts were found. You, Yahuah, stretched out waters, drew lines in sand, and told the waves, this far take your stand. You, Yahuah, carved mountains with whispers, clothed dawn in flame, and wrote your covenant into Adam's name.
From dust to breath, you, Yahuah, called us yours.
You, Yahuah,
walked in Eden's cool shade. You, Yahuah, one came before you straight.
You, Yahuah, saved 8 souls when the world drowned in pride, showed mercy through a door the ark supplied. You, Yahuah, called Abram from a city of stone, promised nations from a seed unknown. You, Yahuah, thundered at Sinai, fire on a peak, gave Torah so the humble could hear you speak. You, Yahuah,
Delivered slaves by a sea split, brought water from rock when the people quit.
You, Yahuah,
Fed the hungry with bread from sky, proved again your hand was not.
You, Yahuah, won through prophets when we turned aside, still sent your word though the faithful died. You, Yahuah, kings up and tore them down, till the scepter found David's crown.
Through exile and silence,
Centuries long, you, Yahuah, kept the promise steady and strong. Then you sent Yahusha, word made flesh, mercy walking in a world of flesh. He healed the blind, restored the lame, carried our guilt, bore our shame. Through him we see the ancient thread. The lamb once slain now lives instead. Through him deliverance flows divine. Through him truth and love align. Light through time. And now you, Yahuah,
find us here generations deep. Dust mixed with blood, promises we keep. You found me hiding with fear took hold. Spoke one word and broke that code. You
taught me patience through the pain, showed that loss was never in vain. Stripped my idols, exposed my pride, turned my anger till the tears complied.
You, Yahuah, let me stumble so I'd crave your ground.
Taught me silence so I'd hear your sound. You, Yahuah, watched me chase what could not fill, and waited till my heart stood still. You, Yahuah, gathered my fragments, rewrote my scars, turned my ruins into memoir. You, Yahuah, clothed my shame with second chances, made obedience my new advances. Now I return with heart made new, to love, to serve, to honor. You are my breath, my walk, my every move, proof of mercy, proof of love. To walk upright, to keep your way, to live your word both night and day. Barak Yahuah, Yahuah, in the mighty name of Yahushua. Let this volume be an altar. These songs are a cry, that the world may know you, Yahuah, and so do I. And so do I.
Shalom, MYSHPAKA, shalom. I just wanted to hop in here real quick. I see people falling in. We have I guess call it the pre-game lobby where we kind of kick it. I noticed you guys really love to come in, greet each other, tag your friends. You just pretty much just vibe out. We kind of get hyped up inside the community lobby before the live starts. So I'm doing the opening to our scripture study a little bit different. Our study is going to be starting at 1:30. So y'all tag your friends, hang out, chill. If you got something to do, you can come on back. But Adam and Jeremy and them be calling me DJ Squirrelathon, so I figured I'd do some DJing. Don't be giving me no request, okay? I'm just vibing out. The DJ don't like requests. Too many of y'all be asking for too many songs or putting too much pressure on me. But wait a minute. I can't even do it because she walked away. I did promise Marilyn a song. Marilyn got mad at me last night, y'all. Like when I tell you, I'm gonna tell y'all about it a little bit before we get started. I'm gonna square early. Marilyn, I'm snitching. She walked away from the chair. So I'm gonna get back to DJing. I'm gonna pick something really nice for y'all that y'all enjoy. Probably something new and something old, but y'all just hang out, chill. Greet each other. Shabbat Shalom, by the way. I love you guys. I'll be back.
Yahuah, Listen, family, we've been taught half the truth. They told us fast and pray, but they left out weep and mourn. How you gonna fight spiritual warfare without tears? How you gonna call on Yahuah without humbling your heart? The forefathers didn't skip a meal for 24 hours and call it holy. They sat in ashes, they cried for days. 3 days, 740. They fasted, they palo, they mourned, they wept. Church got his half on. Preachers shouting faith and fasting, but where's the mourning? Where the broken spirit? You can give up food and still feed your pride. You can skip a meal and still starve your soul. He said he loved the humble and the meek. That's Hosea 6:3. He'll reveal his name to the lowly. So humble yourself. Let the Ruach search you deep. Name I sat down and wept and mourned certain days and fasted and pala before the Yahuah of Shamayim. That's the formula. Prayer, fasting, weeping, mourn. You want power, then pour out tears. You want breakthrough, then break your pride. He ain't looking for empty hunger, he want real repentance. This ain't a diet, this a declaration. We fast, we mourn, we cry, we pray. We humble ourselves before Yahuah. Let the Kodesh wind move through our land. Lift our heads by your hand. Restore your people. Restore your name. Barak Yahuah. Rumamu Yahuah. In the mighty name of Yahuah.
Hold on, MYSHPAKA. MYSHPAKA, I got to tell y'all something. Marilyn back. So Marilyn, yeah, as y'all know, Marilyn be working the back end of the live. She the one that displays everybody's, comments and stuff like that. She kind of keep everything organized and keep me focused. Let me tell y'all something happened last night. I'm calling her out. So at the end of the live, when I played that last song, I looked at the system we use. When I tell you, it looked like Marilyn had a fit. She was like, she did something like this, like, I was like, what was that about? She said, wake up call. You supposed to play wake up call for me. You owe me a song. Y'all, she got mad at me. But she ain't lying. Wake up call is lit. So, sis, this is for you. Y'all, it wasn't that dramatic. I'm overreacting a little bit, but it was really funny. And I really enjoyed Marilyn helping me. So I don't want her to get mad at me. So let me play wake up call. Marilyn, this is for you, sis. Barak Yahuah.
Barak Yahuah, Rumamu Yahuah, in the mighty name of Yahushua. Wake up, family. Listen closely. This is paganity, truth hid in plain sight. It's right in front of your eyes if you just look. Stop scrolling, stop playing. Wake up. For years we mixed Babylon with belief, Rome with redemption, Egypt with praise. We call it faith, but the system's pagan, and the world claps while the truth stays buried. Despierta mi gente, wake up my people. La verdad no se esconderé, the truth can't hide. You say it don't matter, but it does if it ain't in the book. Then who told you to do? Jeremiah 10 say don't cut the tree, don't deck it with silver and gold. But we still call it holy, we still call it Christmas. Paganity, Ezekiel 8:14. Women mourn for Tammuz and today we call it Easter. That's paganity. You say tradition, he say rebellion. You say holiday, you say idol. Matthew 15, these people honor me with their mouth, but their hearts are far. That's not me talking. That's Yahuah. From Babylon to Rome, they painted his name over false God. They told you G-O-D, L-O-R-D, but they did Yahuah. They gave you crosses, statues, and saints, but not Torah. They told you Sunday, Sunday, and you never asked why. Planet names after gods, Mars, Venus, Zeus. Religion named after Rome. They sold us a lie and called it salvation, and we bought it with silence. Esto no es hoy, es amor, this ain't hate, it's love. La luz expone la mentira, light exposes the lie. We ain't here to judge you, we here to wake you. To show you the real name, the real Yahuah. Yahuah, Father Yahushua, deliverer. He don't need your tradition, he wants your obedience. He don't want your season, he wants your heart. In the mighty name of Yahushua. Truth has landed. Open your eyes.
Barak Yahuah, Barak Yahuah. All right, so Marilyn, I got you covered, sis. I finally got your song on there. Y'all, she's been on me about this song for probably about 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, for a while now. So I owe it to her. So sis, I hope that made up for completely forgetting each time. You know, I'll be squirreling. Oh man, I just walked right into that one. Anyways, let's listen to one of the new songs, MYSHPAKA. We're gonna be getting started around 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. This is the time to hang out. This is our pregame lobby where the community comes in and greet each other, have a good time, crack some jokes, pick on me. What up, Thunder? I saw you, Aki. Let's play one of the new ones. This is a name above all names. I hope you guys enjoy it.
There is a name above the names of man, a name that Shamayim overstand, a name the darkness bow before. Yahusha forevermore. Name above every name, let the Shamayim proclaim. Yahusha reign eternal, every knee bow to his name. Chains fall when we speak it, fear break when we breathe it. Name above every name, Yahusha we receive it. Name above every name, royal flame, highest claim. They say call him some say something man approved, but the book show power when the real name moves. Sons and daughters rise when the truth come clear. Even demons tremble when the name draw near. Not a nickname, not a shifting speech, but the covenant call that the prophets preach. From the cradle of earth to the throne above, Yahuah sent the word wrapped in Kodesh love, so we live let the sea roar back with a golden echo. Every chain in the soul gotta break at once when you call on the name of the King of the Sun. One name break night, one name get sight, one name rise like Yahuah ignite. Name above every name, let the Shalum proclaim. Yahuah reign eternal, every knee bow to his name. Chains fall when we speak it, fear break when we breathe it. Name above every name, Yahuah we receive it. Name above every name, royal flame, highest claim.
Wherefore Yahuah also hath highly exalted him, and given him a name which is above every name. Philippians 2 verse 9. That the name that shake worlds.
From the prophets of old to the scrolls of now, every knee gon' bend, every tongue gon' bow. Nations stumble when they twist his name, but the remnant rise up with a cold edge flame. Call Yahuah when the storm press in, call Yahuah when you need new wind. Call the name when the night go black, call the name that bring the captives back. Ain't no other power that compare or claim. Ain't no throne stand tall in a rival game. He the shepherd, the door, the way, the light. He the lion, the truth, and the lamb of might. Can I get back? In the comments, please drop room. If you feel that, please type his name, reign. If your heart on fire, we the assembly lift Yahuah higher. Don't believe us, check us, open up the book. Come inspect us. When we speak his name, walls fall down. When we lift his name, chains hit ground. When we praise his name, fear can't stay. When we trust his name, why find way? Name above every name, Yahuah today.
Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is no other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. Acts 4 verse 12. Yahuah, one name, one king, one way.
Name above every name, let the Shamayim proclaim. Yahuah reign eternal, every knee bow to his name.
Chains fall when we speak it, fear break when we breathe it. Name above every name, Yahuah we receive it. Name above every name,
Royal flame,
highest claim.
name above the noise, name above the night. Yahuah reign forever,
King of life,
Urak Yahuah,
Gumamu Yahuah,
Urak Yahuah,
Gumamu Yahuah,
Urak Yahuah.
Gumamu Yahuah, Yahuah, Yahuah.
My bad, I forgot to do my mic. I'm sure y'all already telling me that. I was trying to say birth pains has been in my head all day since yesterday. And I gotta listen to it before we get started. This will be the last song, and then we gonna get started. With that being said, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed birth pains. Let's go.
We in the days of prophet and soul, birth pains, rising creation is joy. Keep your lamp lit, keep your heart right, cause the signs hit harder when you step in the light.
And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him to take peace from the earth. Revelation 6 verse 4. Spoken war and chaos before the final roar.
hitting like thunder in the night. Signs all around, but they still want the light. Coming soon, keep your soul upright, cause the world gonna shake when the king take flight.
There shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. 2nd Esdras 9 verse 3. Spoken shaken in the streets before the trumpet release.
Wars and the rumors, they rumble in waves. Nations in chaos, the problems behave. Hearts turn cold while the wicked parade, but the remnants is strong and the truth they obey. Earth growing loud like a woman in pain. Some moons tossing the commas refrain. Every storm show judgment on the land. Every tremor one man to understand. They mock the signs cause their eyes going dim, but the book been speaking and the truth not slim. We watch, we pray, we stay awake, cause the ground shake heavy when the Shamayim break.
You shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled. Matthew 24 verse 6. Spoken fear fall back when the faithful stand tall.
Watch out, watch the sign. Birth pains rising a warning line. Birth pains to the night, thunder in the night. Signs all around, but they still want the light. Coming soon, keep your soul upright, cause the world gonna shake when the king takes flight. Birth pains, time getting birth pains, time getting.
All these are the beginning of sorrows. Matthew 24 verse 8. Spoken first contractions before the breakthrough.
Blood's rolling with a land once saved. Fires burn high with a wind misplaced. Hearts fear fast when the sky turn red and the ground cry true for the tears we shed. Men celebrate sin in a drunken trance. Earthquake rumble, break their dance. For the ones who endure gonna stand on a rock when the trumpet calls for the world in shock. When famine creeping and wealth turn vain. When the idols fall and the proud complain. When the darkness spreads and the night grow long. The faithful rise up with the rooftops on. Can I get by rock, Yahuah? In the chat bring heat, drop rule my Yahuah. If you walk these streets, type remnant awake. If you done retreat, the assembly stand ready to the cycle complete. Check the word, do not trust the defeat. Open up the book and confirm the beat. Let's go. Signs line up, we will not fall. When the world lose heart, we stay bold. When the night press close, we go toe. When the trumpet sound, we rise in light. But pains rise, but the remnant fight.
Now it is high time to wake out of sleep. Romans 13 verse 11. Spoken wake up cause the dawn break deep.
Hitting like thunder in the night. Signs all around, but they still want the light. Yahuah, coming soon, keep your soul alight, cause the world gonna shake when the king they play. It's time to get it tight. It's time to get it tight. Keep your lamp bright. Stay watching, stay ready.
MYSHPAKA, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Today is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be hopping into Apocalypse of Abraham. We're not going to go through all of it, but we're going to be hopping into it. And then we're also going to be taking a look into the Book of Jubilees. Abraham, Apocalypse of Abraham is so fascinating. I'm really in Palal that whether you're new to our community, new to the truth, you got questions, or you are a vet, you are OG, you've come into the truth, you've been hanging out with us for a while, or you're OG, you just found out about us and you kind of like the vibe, or if you're just a person just checking us out, and you just kind of like getting a feel for the room and kind of see if we are a community that you might want to hang out with or just pay attention to. First off, shalom to everybody, Shabbat Shalom. But I'm in Palal that this Shabbat study will encourage you to dig deeper into these two books, if not just not these two books, but the entire Apocrypha books. On our website, on our website, we are adding all of Scripture, all of it. We don't believe in the Apocrypha books being a separate set of books. We know that the Apocrypha books were in Scripture. They were removed. And the Apocrypha books all have a consistent theme, many consistent themes. One of the big things that I've noticed by studying all these books, they are legit like snitching on the church. They challenge the modern narrative, and it makes sense for the church to move it out and come up with all type of reasons why it's moved out. So they take it out and don't tell you, and they expect for generations to just forget about it like they never existed. But Yahuah preserved these books for the future. And they've quietly been around, and now they're starting to get a whole lot more understanding. People are looking into them more. That's one of the things the church has done, the traditional church system. Another thing that the traditional church system has done is they'll try to turn around. All they got to do is tell you something. And that means people are listening to be approved. They're just listening to be approved. And the church will turn around and say, well, you know, the Apocrypha books, those books were written with different writers during different time frames. And then the untrained ear, the person is not like going deep. They're not checking for themselves. They'll just trust their litor, they'll trust man and just say, okay, good enough for me. The book says don't trust man. Now, whether that man or woman told you that, it's either they know and lied to derail you, or they've been trained that and they're just regurgitating it over and over and over and over and over. And the listener to be approved, I hope you're listening. If that's you and you've asked your pastors or some type of leadership, and you've asked them, hey, about these pocket books, and they told you something like that, and you just kind of went with it. Well, the book says to study to show thyself approved. You just checked mark yourself in the box of listening to be approved. You let someone else tell you what to believe, and you just went with it. Now, and I got to throw this in there. If all the books are given a consistent theme of the church is deceiving you, the church is lying to you, they're not being forthcoming, they've stolen the identity, they've taken the name, they don't want you to know about this, they don't know. It's a consistent theme from book to book to book to book to book to book to book. You got to kind of question, like, hold up. One book, two books, okay. But when all of them are doing it, and then the church is taking them all out, I got to kind of question, like, hold up, something off. I think I might need to dig deeper into it. That's just me. I don't know about you. If that's you, if you on the same vibe as if you've noticed that all these books is doing it in a consistent theme from book to book to book to book, can you put I agree? I agree in the comments. That'll let all the new MYSHPAKA know I'm not alone. We in these books and we see what's going on. And these books is snitching. The church don't want you to know. Another thing that the church says. Now this right here, I just think is the silliest. and people totally go for it. They turn around and say, if you read those books, you'll get a curse. And then some people, they're like, no, you're not supposed to read those books. You'll get a curse on you. Hold up, wait. You stand out to me. You. The reason why you stand out to me, if you study in just the 66 books, you should identify you in a curse right now. It's like you just snitched on yourself and you just pretty much said, I really don't believe this book. Because if you were really studying the book, to study to show thyself approved, you would have picked up like, hold up, okay, if I believe in this book, ever since Adam and Eve, that's a curse. Deuteronomy, there's more. There's curses being handed out. There's curses being handed out like bottles of water. This curse is being handed out like Oprah. You get a curse, and you get a curse, and you get a curse, and you get a Yahuah is handing out curses all throughout the book. and that's all they needed to do to get you away from them books. Come on, man. Wake up. Anyways, my bad, squirrel. The church has literally like tricked people to stay away from their own deception, their own demise. And these books is actually saying the ones who believe in these books that you are wise. That's what they saying. Enoch says it. Ezra says it. Second Ezra's. Yahuah tell, and this second Ezra's is on this page. So what I'm saying, you can go look at it and read it for yourself. You got access to it. You can't say, I don't have access to the book. Yes, you do. It's on this page. It's on this page. He ends up telling Ezra ends up writing like 240 books. He told Ezra to take the books and put out some publicly, and then hide the rest for the wise. Then you got Enoch says that the ones who catch these books and find these books, and he calls out the church saying that they're going to alter the language, they're going to alter the words, and they're going to lie and deceive man. He says the ones that believe in these books are wise. So I'm in Palal that you guys really, if you're new, if today catches your attention, I'm going to be doing something a little different. I didn't realize that my laptop can do something. And so we're going to listen to the laptop read to us. But what I'm going to do is also, I'm going to pause. When I have thoughts, I'm going to share. I'm a squirrel. So be ready for that. And yes, I've already caught some things that I already know some people are going to say. So let me go ahead and address this now. Okay. There's a couple of times where it's going to just spell some words out that we clearly know. I don't know why it randomly does it. 1 minute it'll read it right, and the next minute it'll spell it out. It mainly does it with Yahuah, and especially when it comes across Yahuah with a comma next to it. I don't know. So when you see that, just ignore it. Okay. If it ends up hitting the word Sabaoth, which means army of hosts, host of armies, it's a title for Yahuah after saying his name. It spells it out. It can't say that. I don't know why. And one more thing for the AI haters. Yes, you're going to hear some breathing on it. It's done that on purpose. Let me explain something to you. I've watched people turn around and go, you didn't hear the AI breathe? You didn't hear the information given in the video? Squirrel, you're distracting yourself. These companies are trying to make the AIs as realistic as possible. Yes, you're going to hear some small breaths in between. Don't let that distract you. It doesn't mean it's all evil. Okay. AI is ancient Babylonian technology. Yes, we agree. AI is a devil. Yes, we agree. But here's what we disagree. We disagree in the fact that you are ignoring scripture when Yahuah says that he controls everything, good and bad. You're ignoring scripture where he says he creates good and evil. So while you're saying that AI is the devil and AI is evil, you're ignoring that your creator says he does that. And therefore, you're taking sovereignty away from him, and you are living in fear. And scripture says that we're not supposed to be afraid of anything if we're in Yahusha. And I'm not afraid of anything. And also, side note, on this website, Testaments of Solomon is given the power to bind all the demons, and actually he used them. No, didn't use. Yahuah told him to have these demons build his Kodesh city, New Jerusalem, not New Jerusalem, but Jerusalem. And that's on this page. You can read it for yourself. So if Solomon can turn around and build Jerusalem using demons and spirits, there go your Tartarian answer for all the Tartarian people, if you know what I'm talking about. But if he can use them, then that means Yahuah can authorize AI to snitch, find maps, to create music for him, to create studies and help restore ancient manuscripts with his name and give him esteem, to honor him, while the enemy is using it to deceive you, to manipulate you. And honestly, the enemy doesn't have to do too much. Why? Because the enemy set it up to where these AIs focus on what's on your heart. So if your heart is not on Yahuah and it's on the lie, it's going to give you that lie. It's if your heart is on big booty hoes with it. Yeah, I said it. Yahuah says whores, so in book, so I can say hoes, big booty hoes, hump with it. Then your social media feed is going to be full of big booty hoes, hump with it. If your heart is fixated on pepperoni pizza, it's going to give you that. If it's focused on Atlanta Braves, it's going to give you that. My point is, you are training your algorithms, which is AI. You're training these AIs to deceive you because of your wicked hearts. And your creator is clearly telling you that we all have wicked hearts. So if you want to ignore that and you want to try to judge everybody else, just know when you got one finger pointed this way, you got three pointing right back at you. And Yahuah is going to be the one judging you with those three. Ooh, that felt good. Did that feel? If that felt good, if that landed and you with me on that, can I get a Barak Yahuah in the comments, please? Let me share this screen, MYSHPAKA. Let me share this screen. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get on the right screen. Yeah, Marilyn, they those AI haters, they came to the wrong place. They ain't ready for over here. Barak Yahuah. All right, MYSHPAKA. This is our website. The website has been posted inside the comments, but I'm going to go ahead and drop it again. Facebook, you're up first. I got you covered, MYSHPAKA. As soon as I see it pop up, Facebook, I will pin it for you. And let me go ahead and drop it in the system too. That because I forget we in other pages. And YouTube, I got you covered. There you go. Sherry, sis, I think you over there at YouTube. If you see the link, could you hit the three dots on the link, sis, and pin it for me? If you can't get it, let me know. I got you. And for all the YouTube, MYSHPAKA, it's also in the description box, so you should be good to go there. And Facebook, I think we got you. Let me make sure one more time. I want to make sure. Yeah, Facebook got it. Wait, did y'all? I'm sorry. I just want to make sure y'all did. Y'all got the link. You know what? Oh, okay. Yeah, Maryland, thank you. Maryland showing me they got it. But I want to pin it. That way it's stuck close to them and it's not moving because Facebook be jumping. They got like a party over there nonstop. Especially on the main page. If you're on any of the other pages, it's not as quick. There you go. All right, pinning it now on Facebook. I'm sure Sherry got me covered over there, YouTube. If not, MYSHPAKA, y'all can hop into the description, and you should find the links there. All right. So taking a look at the website, all we're going to do, if you're looking for what we're going to be studying today, all you got to do is go to Beyond the 66 right here. And when you click on Beyond the 66, you want to scroll down. And you're going to go to Apocrypha books. Now, just to let you know, if you're unaware, the Old Covenant, we got Bereshit, Genesis coming soon. Just letting y'all know. But I'm working on. I'm still here in the Apocrypha books. Jubilees we're going to be hopping into today. I got 15 chapters done with Jeshua. I'm going to release it once we get 21 chapters done. Here's 2nd Ezra that I was talking about earlier. Testament of Solomon, which I was talking about earlier. And we're going to be hopping into Apocalypse of Abraham. But I want to show y'all one more thing, if I could, please. And I'm really happy that we got. I just want to show y'all something. I'm really excited about this. I'm going to go back to Beyond the 66, right? All right, so I'm going to pass Apocrypha. I'm going to pass Old Covenant. I'm going to pass new renewed covenant. This right here is a storyline combining everything, but I want to go here, the names, meanings. Now I want to show some love to someone that kind of inspired this. Shout out to Sabrina. So I was talking to Sabrina. She was reading, I think it was Testaments of Solomon, and she gave me some raw feedback. She was saying that, like, when she was reading it, and she just got busy, distracted, had to take care of business and whatnot. And when she went back, she lost her spot. She forgot where she was, and it kind of discouraged her. And I heard that. I heard that loud and clear. First off, let me give y'all a tip that I gave her, if that's you. But I'm also going to show you something that I'm going to do, and I'm Barak Yahuah for using her to share with me that feedback. But I want you to also consider these as resources for you. If you're going to open up these books, don't look at them just as a regular read. Grab pen and paper, use them as a resource, study them. That's what it's there for. It's there for you to go back and forth, just like you would open up your regular book, just like you would open up your King James if you got it. I got my Sefer, my Holy Scriptures, I got my King James. But I just want to encourage you to take notes while you're studying. That way you can write down where you last left off, and then you can scroll and find it. But thanks to Sabrina. So can I, if y'all like this, if y'all like this idea, can y'all put thanks Sabrina in the comments when you see this layout on how this is being structured? Because this is I was really happy to do this for y'all. All right, so we're gonna go to restored names, and I'm testing it here. Okay, when you scroll down, there's a quick navigation area. And I was considering putting all this in all the books over time and then labeling out the chapters. So then you can skip to chapter. So let's just say for the names, meanings, and this is live right now for y'all. Y'all can do this. So you can click on, say, names of people. It's going to jump down to that location for you, right? And as you see, there's MYSHPAKA. So if you're looking to see what these names that we're saying, there you go. Boom. MYSHPAKA means family, used affectionately for the community of believers. And Isaiah, Jeremiah. So we're putting all the names as we're restoring the book. We're restoring everything into this page here. And I haven't put it in alphabetical order yet. I'm just getting them there. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to put them all in alphabetical order. I hope y'all saw that. Tubal. These are people that are in the Book of Jubilees, all the books. But I'm trying to show y'all something. I'm waiting until I get to a specific point. Watch this. Right there. Between sections, you got a back to the top. Bang. So that's something that I was considering doing. And the conversation with her inspired that. So if that made sense to y'all, clearly I'm seeing people say thanks, Sabrina, inside the comments. So I'm assuming that she was not alone with that, or y'all had some type of experience close to, I'm assuming. So it's going to take a little time first. So I'm just going to let y'all know the first thing that I'm going to do is first focus on getting the text up. That's it. Then with that, it's a lot of coding, a back-end coding that I have to do. So after I get the text, I want to make it available to you first. Once I make it available to you, then I can go backwards, then grab the text and then turn it into code to make it be able to do that. So just a little bit of patience, but it is something that caught my attention and I don't take it lightly. It's going to be a thing. It's going to be a thing. All right, MYSHPAKA, let's go back to Apocalypse of Abraham. All right, so we're going to the top, beyond the 66, Apocrypha. We'll go to Jubilees next. Okay, Apocalypse of Abraham. Now, I didn't know that my laptop does this. I saw it by mistake. So I'm going to try it. And y'all let me know if you hear it actually read. I don't know what it's going to do. If y'all can't hear it, I'll read it. I see you, Soto. I see you, Soto. Soto, that's Shaquille's. That you stealing Shaquille's words. But I appreciate it. Soto said, blow the premium. I got you, Aki. Hold on, wait. Hold on. I can do better than that. Okay. Sherry, why you get my head, sis? Sherry left instructions on how to like really make this thing like boom. And like I was practicing it and I just couldn't do it. But I'm not gonna give up, sis. I sees you. I might have to hit you up and you can walk me through it and we'll practice while I'm on the phone with you. She's so in my head right now. Living rent free. Hold on. And Adam, don't think I didn't see you the other day when you said I was about to blow my forehead off. I saw you, Aki. That was so funny. But yeah, you ain't right. You ain't lying. I was feeling it too. Barak Yahuah. Let's go. Shabbat scripture study, y'all. He drinking it. Well, he drinking squirrel bourbon. Man, that's tea. Stop playing. Frankie. Oh man, here come the jokesters. Here come the jokesters. All right, let's go. All right, so I'm gonna right click this and y'all let me know if you can hear it. If you can hear it, if you can't, let me know. I'll see. See, read out loud. Bang. Hold on. Read out loud. Oh, wait. Okay, give me a moment, MYSHPAKA. Hold on a second. My bad. All right, y'all couldn't hear it. Oh man, that's a little disappointing. It'd have been a whole lot easier. Okay, all right, cool. We got this. Let me turn this off. All right. Can you guys hear me now? Yeah, you can hear me now. All right, the introduction to Apocalypse of Abraham. Shalom, MYSHPAKA. Welcome to the restored reading of the ancient writing known as the Apocalypse of Abraham, a treasured account preserved across generations. This scroll reveals the calling of Abraham, his separation from idolatry, and the powerful vision that shaped the covenant path. Before we begin chapter 1, let us take a moment to understand why this book matters in our time. Abraham lived in a land land filled with idols and false worship. Darkness surrounded him. Families bowed to carved image. Nations trusted in powerless gods. Yo, that's us today. Like, whoo, man. In the middle of all of that world, Yahuah called Abraham by name, pulled him out of the shadows, and showed him the way of truth. In this writing, we see that moment We see the fire that consumed the idols. We see the start of a life that would change all generations after him. This scroll also records Abraham's journey into the heavenly places. He is lifted by the messenger of Yahuah. He sees the throne. He sees the works of righteousness. He sees judgment of wickedness. He sees the destiny of nations. It is a vision that turns the heart away from empty worship and brings it back to the Most High. The apocalypse of Abraham is not only a story, it's a witness. Now, hold on. I gotta pull back for a second. MYSHPAKA. There's a reason why I put that inside the introduction, because the book says what? If there are two witnesses, meaning two storylines, two prophets, two forefathers that are telling you something, then it is true. All right. And let me be very clear. There's another one that gets kind of mixed up with that. Okay. Where it says, when two or more come together, that Yahuah is with us. Okay. We got 187 people hanging out right now total between all the platforms. So there's two or more happening right now. Yahuah is with us. Okay. But that's not what we're talking about. All right. We Barak Yahuah, right? Barak Yahuah for that. But Abraham, this book is a witness. And what you're going to notice is there's pieces that's in this book that coincide with other books, making it a witness, also making certain parts of certain stories true and factual. That's the reason why I wanted to really make sure I emphasize that for everybody. Let's go back. It shows how Yahuah separates his chosen ones from the lies of the world. You're going to see yourself in a lot of this too, the way we think. It shows how truth breaks through the darkness. It shows how the covenant begins with a single obedient heart. Let me say that again. Begins with a single obedient heart. One more time. A single obedient heart. Can I get heart in the comments, please? Can I get heart in the comments, please? You're going to notice that big, and you're going to see your heart too in this. It shows how Yahuah reveals his plan to those who seek him. As you read this restored text, allow your heart to walk with Abraham. See the fire that destroyed the idols. Feel the pull of the Most High calling him out. Hear the voice of truth that reached him in the middle of a nation that had forgotten Yahuah. Doesn't that sound familiar? This scroll will help you understand the beginning of faith, the cost of obedience, and the power of the covenant. If you are reading these words today, it is not by chance. Yahuah is still calling his people away from false worship. He is still drawing hearts to his truth. He is still opening the eyes of those who desire righteousness. May Yahuah open your understanding. May the Ruach guide you. May his truth settle in the steps, in your steps as you read. And now, MYSHPAKA, let's begin the restored reading of Apocalypse of Abraham, chapter 1. Now, what we did was we titled different areas for you so you'll know. Abraham questions the idols of his father. And on the day I was guarding the gods of my father Terah, and the gods of my father Nahor, and my brother Nahor, while I was testing to find out which God was the strongest. Now wait, I'm crawling, y'all. I'm crawling. Notice Abraham's already questioning. He off the bat, he's telling you, I'm questioning gods. I'm trying to figure this thing out. I don't know if I believe these deities. I don't, some things ain't adding up. If you are a person that you're questioning things right now, if you're questioning even Yahuah, right? If you're questioning religion altogether, if that's you and you're hanging out with us, yo, you're in a good place in my mind. You're in a good place. Just pay attention to the story, and maybe Abraham can give you some insight on how to figure out who to trust. Barak Yahuah. I, Abraham, at the time when my lot came, when I was completing the services of my father Terah's sacrifice to his gods of wood, of stone, and of gold. Wait a minute, y'all. I crawl. New MYSHPAKA, you got to get used to this. You got to get used to this. The OGs already know. When something catches my attention, I can't help but bring it out. MYSHPAKA, in Deuteronomy, all throughout the book, what does Yahuah say when he brings his people in captivity? That they're going to be worshiping the other nations' God of what? Put it in the comments. Other gods of what? Other mighty ones of what? Tell them, MYSHPAKA. I ain't even going to say it. Watch all the OGs. They're going to finish up the sentence. Deuteronomy chapter 28, he says the enemy's going to come in. I'm paraphrasing. They're going to bring you in captivity, and you're going to be worshiping their gods of, tell them in the comments, MYSHPAKA. Marilyn, drop them up there for me. Thank you, sis. Wood and stone, wood and stone, wood and stone. You see it? Wood and stone. If you are new MYSHPAKA, do you see a pattern already? Do you see a pattern already? It's already connecting. If you study in scripture, that should have stood out to you. That should have stood out to you. Barak Yahuah. Of silver, of copper, of iron, having entered their temple for the service. Okay, so they have temples. They have temples. No taken. No taken. I found a god named Miramoth, carved from stone, fallen at the feet of the iron god. Wait, so let's paint this picture. So there's a stone statue that they call Miramoth as a god. And it fell down, and it's next to a gold statue. I want you to picture all this in your head. Picture all this in your head. The fallen at the feet of the iron god, not gold god, iron god, naked. And it came to pass that when I saw it, in my heart was perplexed. And I thought in my mind that I, Abraham, could not put it back in its place alone. So wait, now think about this, y'all. Look at the choice of words. I saw in my heart was perplexed. I thought in my mind. He's not talking about out loud. Who hears your heart and your mind? Yahuah. So Yahuah's already paying attention. You're going to catch up on this. Watch. Because it was heavy, being made of a big stone. But I went and told my father, and he came in with me. And we both lifted it to put it in its place, its head fell off. So wait, hold up. Y'all catching this? Let's paint this picture. So this stone statue of a god that they're worshiping fell at the feet of an iron god. And he's like, yo, I can't pick this up by myself. I'm gonna need some help. So he goes get Papa. He goes get Terah. He's like, Papa, Terah, I need your help. I can't lift this thing by myself. So now they both working together to lift this thing up. They get it up, and apparently their head falls off. The head falls off. Even while I was holding it by its head. And it came to pass that when my father saw that the head of his god Meremoth had fallen, he said to me, Abraham. I said, here I am. And he said to me, bring the axe and the chisel from the house. And I brought them to him. Them to him from the house. And he cut another Meremoth from another stone without a head. And he smashed the head that had fallen off of Meremoth and the rest of Meremoth. So he's watching his dad tear up this so-called God. Abraham sells idols and sees they're powerless. Chapter 2. And he made 5 other gods and gave them to me and ordered me to sell them outside the town road. I saddled my I saddled. I can't say it. I saddled. Say it. Sound it out. Sad. Oh. I saddled my father's ass and loaded them on it and went out on the highway to sell them. And behold, merchants from Firda of Syria. Y'all, if you knew, y'all already know. If you're OG, you already know I'm gonna have problems with some of these words. If you knew, just bear with it and punch through it, because I am. We're coming with camels on their way to Metzarim. Metzarim is Egypt. Okay, now you see this? Egypt is in the story. Just throwing that out there. To buy coconut from the Nile. I asked them a question and they answered me and walked along while I conversed with them. One of their camels screamed. The ass took fright and ran away and threw off the gods. 3 of them were crushed and 2 remained. So wait a minute. So their camel startled his donkey. Let me say that again. Their camel started. Oh, you're so funny. Their camel started. Didn't even get it out. Their camel startled his ass. I know some of y'all was like, I know what he's trying to say. He can't get it out. Barak Yahuah. So the camel makes this large noise. His donkey gets scared, runs away. But guess what? The statues fall off and they break. All right, they fall off and they break. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Can I get a disclaimer in the comments, please? Can I get a disclaimer? Yo, all the new MYSHPAKA, if you used to that churchy vibe, you ain't gonna find it over here. Like we so honest. We like to have fun. So if you like just some chill and hang out. If it's too much for you, you probably gonna get more of this. So this might not be a place for you. Look, Adam, stop. Marilyn, put him on timeout. I'm just kidding. Marilyn laughing too. She over here encouraging it. Oh man, Barak Yahuah. All right, 3 of them were crushed and remained intact. And it came to pass that when the Sumerians saw that I had gods, they said to me, why did you not tell us that you had gods? We would have bought them. Before the ass heard the camel's voice, and you would have had no loss. give us at least the gods that remain, and we will give you a suitable price. I considered it in my heart, and they paid both for the smashed gods and the gods which remain. For I had been grieving in my heart how I would bring payment to my father. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Yo, why is it that it feels like Yahuah is straight up setting all this up? I mean, think about it. Yahuah is already reading his heart. I'm saying this, you gonna pay attention to what's popping off. Like, look at all these. Like, if you really get to know Yahuah, none of this stuff is coincidence. Think about it. The statue's too heavy. He needs to go get his dad. He already knows. Like, you don't think probably Yahuah knocked that thing over and put it perfectly made sure it fell by the feet of the other statue? Knowing that Abraham was gonna have that thought. Then on top of that, knowing that his dad was going to crush it and make more idols, knowing that his dad was going to say, hey, go sell these. No, he just said he was worried when it broke. He didn't know how he was going to pay it. He was going to bring the money back to his papa. So what happens? So he's near some Sumerians that would have bought him. They were already game on with these idol worship. He didn't even have to make it to his destination before finishing the deal. You don't think Yahuah was like, okay, wait a minute. I know that they'll buy it. So I'm gonna have a donkey. I'm gonna have they camel scare your ass. Hold on. Okay, here's what I'm going to ask you to do. I'm going to ask you first, the person that's on YouTube, I need you to hear me. You're operating in fear. This is Shabbat. You're operating in fear. I can sense it. I can see it. And because you're operating in fear, hear me. This is with love. Don't leave. You really should hear what I'm saying. I'm about to give you some really good advice. If you trust me on this, you'll see a change in whatever your situation is. Number one, whatever it is putting pressure on you and you're operating in fear. So the enemy is like, I know that this person is operating in this panic mode, whatever's going on in their life, that they will not even consider it being Shabbat, and they're studying, and they're going to distract inside the comments with their fear of their scenario. Don't run. I'm not trying to get to you. I'm trying to catch your attention. Don't go nowhere. Stop posting and just lock in with me. Open your ears and open your heart. I need you to listen to me. Right now, the enemy is trying to stop a study that they don't want to happen. And right now, you've allowed the enemy to play with you a little bit. That don't mean run. I haven't said your name. Just listen. Acknowledge what I'm saying. Think about it. Now, there's a time and a place and a way. But right now is not it. The enemy wants you to do this right now. The enemy is using your emotions in whatever situation you have to stop it, to stop the study, to distract people, to keep them from listening. It's using your emotions against you and against everyone else right now. Don't let that happen. Here's what I'm going to encourage you to do. I want you to get in your head real quick. I don't want you to leave nowhere. I want you to stay. And I want you to tell yourself for a moment, now we're going to do it together. We're going to do it together. All right. So if you're still with me, you need to be doing this sideline with me. We're going to do spiritual warfare together, MYSHPAKA. I got your back more than you know. If you left out, you might have missed out on the Barak. So right now, what we're going to do is we're going to do spiritual warfare. So as I'm thinking out loud, you're going to be thinking in your head. Do not say what I say out loud. I'm going to guide you and I'm going to speak for you, and you're going to come in agreement, and you're going to ask Yahuah to hold it, and you're going to believe in it. That's what you're going to do. So I'm going to speak it out loud, and you're going to say it in your head. Whatever you do, don't say it out loud. The spirits that are tormenting you right now, they want you to tell the weakness. I'm not weak in this area, so I'm going to lead you there. And I'm in Palal that this is going to help someone else that may be going through something. Here's what you're going to do. Yahuah, this is your Shabbat. This is your day. And you've brought a MYSHPAKA, a family together that wants to get to know you. And you say that this day is a gift for me, for them, for everyone seeking you. Yahuah, you say that on this day is not supposed to be a day of stress, that we're supposed to put our burdens down. And I've allowed my scenario, I've allowed my circumstances to take that away from you. Because this is supposed to be for you as a gift to me and everyone else. Help me change my thought process right now. Help me block out all my concerns. Help me block out all my challenges, and help me focus on getting to know you. Help me focus on the message that you have for me within this study with the rest of my MYSHPAKA. Don't let these, no. Yahuah, I refuse, I rebuke, and I do not agree to any terms with the spirits that are trying to put pressure on me. I refuse to participate. I refuse, I rebuke the idea and the thought. And I want to turn my direction. I want to turn my heart and my mindset and my focus towards you and the gift of Shabbat that you've given me. And I want to be an inspiration for anyone else who may need that same energy. So I rebuke those spirits. Put them to the side. We'll deal with them later, Yahuah, because I know you say that you got me. Now, if you're still here, do that. Figure that out first. And hopefully you haven't left. Now let me tell you how you get help. What you never do, you never ever hop into the comments and you start doing what you're doing. What you do is you ask, is there anyone with the We the Assembly administration team that maybe I can have a private chat at a later date? That's what you do. That's what you do. So here's my advice to you. First, I need you to lock down everything that I just said. That's right. Barak Yahuah, in the mighty name of Yahusha. I need you to lock that down inside your heart. And anytime that the rest of this live, while we study, what I want you to do is I want you to just, if it creeps in, repeat it. If it creeps in, repeat it. In your head only, not out loud. If it creeps in, repeat it again. If it creeps in, you repeat it again, repeat it again, repeat it again. Then reach out to the leadership and the admin team. If you do that, you might be able to find some help. But if you're doing it in the middle of the live, I want to help. I'll help anybody. But this is going to be my first level of help to you. You show me you could do that. Show me you can control your emotions. Show Yahuah you can control your emotions and focus on him. Help will come faster. Let's learn about him today. Let's take all of our concerns, let's throw it out the window. They mean nothing. Don't let the enemy put no pressure on you at all. I don't care what circumstances you are under. It is nothing Yahuah cannot take care of. Barak Yahuah? Can I get a Barak Yahuah in the comments to support our MYSHPAKA who are going through things? We love you. All right, let's get back to the study. Oh, wrong button. Marilyn, I'm everywhere on this board, on the screen. Here we go. All right, here we go. Bang! Got it. I almost dragged the screen. I threw the 3 broken gods into the water of the river Gur, which was in this place, and they sank to the depths of the river Gur and were no more. Abraham's reason about the foolishness of idols. Y'all, Abraham gets straight up thug. Y'all watch all this pop off. Chapter 3. As I was still walking on the road, my heart was disturbed by my mind, distracted. And I said in my heart, what is this iniquity of activity that my father is doing? Is it not he who is mighty for his gods, because they come in being from his sculpting, his planning, his skill? They ought to honor my father because they are his work. What is this food of my father in his works? Behold, Merimoth fell and could not stand up, and in his sanctuary, nor could I myself. So wait a minute, hold on. First off, let's take a look at some stuff. Number one, he's starting. Notice it says he's thinking in his heart. You don't think Yahuah is examining that? Yahuah is paying attention that he's connecting the dots. He's over here saying like, yo, how is Papa worshiping these gods, and he the one that made them? From his skill set, his planning. He's the one that made them. Think about how deep a deeper thought that is. Yahuah, you were so brilliant. Everybody open up your books. As soon as I said that, man, watch this. Jeremiah chapter 10. Yo, I love it when he gives me like a fast thought. Like, bang. Jeremiah chapter 10. Write in, put in the comments what book you're using. Y'all thought we would look, hey, we use these books. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Jeremiah chapter 10. Y'all meet me there, LP Square. I'm sure Shaquille, I'm there. You late. You late to the party. No, Shaquille be talking all soft, y'all. Shaquille's like, yo, man. Yo, what up? What up, MYSHPAKA? Shaquille's so chill, man. Like, I'm there. You the slow poke. You need to catch up with me. Barak Yahuah. Tell me, y'all, if anybody seen Shaquille do the videos, Shaquille be talking like that, be like, hey, y'all, I just want to tell y'all, I love y'all and Barak Yahuah. Yo, Aki! Jeremiah chapter 10. Now, wait a minute. Check it. Now, Abraham's putting it together. They're pretty much what's happening right now. Their worship, he's like, yo, the creation should be worshiping the creator, not the opposite. Not the opposite, right? All right. Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. Hear the word which Yahuah speaks to you, O house of Yashral. Pay attention to this. Thus says Yahuah, do not learn the way of the Gentile. So the Gentile does this particular thing. He says, don't do this. Don't do this at all. And do not be frightened by the signs of the Shamayim, that's heavens. For the Gentiles are frightened by them. What he's saying is the Gentiles will worship the sun, the moon, the stars. He's like, don't do like them. Why are you afraid of that? I'm the one that created them. Worship me. Don't worship the Creator's creation. Worship the Creator. Do you see the connection here? Abraham's putting it together that these statues are being made by his father. And he's like, yo, this is backwards. Why is he worshiping them? He made them. They don't add up. Yahuwah's already telling us don't do stuff like that. Did that land? If that landed, can I get a Barak Yahuwah in the comments, please? All right, let's continue. Nor could I myself lift him up until my father came, and we raised him up, and even so we were not able to do it. And his head fell off him, and he put it on the other stone. He put it on another stone of another god, which he made without a head. And the other 5 gods were smashed and fallen from the ass, who could not save themselves or stop the ass because it smashed them, nor did their shards come up from the river. And I said in my heart, if it is so, how then can my father's god Meremoth, which has the head of another stone, and which is made from another stone, save a man, or hear a man's prayer, or give him a gift? Yo, Abraham's putting it together. He putting it together. Abraham confronts his father about the powerless idols. And thinking thus, I came to my father's house, and I watered the ass and gave him hay. I'm sorry, I read ass. That just made me laugh. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still on that other joke from earlier. And I took out the silver and placed it in the hand of my father Terah. And when he saw it, he was glad and said, "You are Baruch." Baruch means blessed for the new MYSHPAKA. Abraham, by the gods of my gods, since you have brought me the price for the gods, so that my labor was not in vain. Answering, I said to him, "Listen, Father, Terah, Papa." Okay, that was an add-on. I just like saying it. I think it's funny. The gods were baraking you. It's really Barucheth or something like that. I gotta fix that. Because you are a God for them, because you made them for there we go, Baraketh. For their Baraketh is their destruction, and their power is vain. They did not help themselves. So how can they help you or Barak me? I was good for you in this transaction, for through my good sense I brought you the silver for the smashed gods. So he's saying like, yo, I'm the one that did all that. They didn't do that. Like, I came up with the situation. I fixed it. And when he heard my speech, he became very angry with me because I had spoken harsh words against his gods. Hold up. Yo, why when I read that, I couldn't help. It's like in my ruach, like, yeah, it's the same as like you try to tell people like JC fate, like JC a foreign deity, JC a hidden deity, and God and LORD is Bell worship. And then these people will fight for it. They won't even consider it. Some of them won't. And then you got, then it gets personal. Okay, so you got Abraham, who is our descendants. Look, MYSHPAKA, when I say this, I'm not talking about race. I'm not talking about race. Let me say that one. Can I get a disclaimer in the comments, please? I'm not talking about race. I'm just going to be straight up authentic, okay? I'm just going to be real. This is not about race. The brothers and sisters, if I could just talk to you for a second, you got brothers and sisters that don't even know that they from the tribes. They like clueless. They still just think they just like black and African American. They took a title which was given to them. And here it is that one of their forefathers, and they're clueless to it, is legit having the same experiences as, say, myself or some of the other MYSHPAKA that are African American, when we trying to tell other brothers and sisters like, yo, and we're not trying to say we all that. We're not trying to say we all that. We're just trying to say, hey, brothers and sisters, wake up. Like, there's more going on in this book. That's all we're trying to say. That's all. We ain't better than nobody. That's all. It's like you over here fighting for these foreign mighty ones, and they done tricked us all to think that this is our creator, and it really ain't. And then when we give you some credible evidence, you close your ears to it, and you have no idea. It's so heartbreaking to see your own people, you struggling and don't even realize the book is talking about you. Like, the book is literally telling his people that you're gonna be pretty much. Can I say, y'all? Can I be real? Can I just spit it out? Can I just spill it? Cause man, the book is legit saying you're gonna be shitted on your entire lives from generation to generation. Now that doesn't mean that like you ain't gonna have no help. Man, don't mean you ain't gonna be able to, lift yourself up some. But it pretty much, can I get a poop emoji in the comments, please? The book is literally telling his people that you're going to be overlooked. You're going to be second guessed. You're going to be pretty much be in straight up poverty. And by the way, it's not taking anything away from any other nationality, any other group, because I know everybody is facing some poverty, but we ain't talking about y'all right now. We will get to y'all. I got your back. But right now, I'm talking to my brothers and sisters, the melanateds. So here we are, not even putting it together. Apparently, you got brothers and sisters saying they reading the book. Yeah, that's exactly what you're doing. You're reading over in the book. You're not studying the book. You're reading through the book. You don't even know what studying looked like. Why? And all honestly, I didn't know what studying looked like until I realized I wasn't studying. If you haven't figured out already that you are descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and you melanated brothers and sisters, you ain't studying. They taught you. You picked up a trained habit for real, and you ain't picked up on that. So here it is. The book tells you this is going to happen to the people. So you don't even really believe the book. You just want to believe in a creator that you can call upon when you feel like you need your book of wills, your basic instructions to life. Yo, that was me, man. So you can't even get mad. I'm literally talking about who I was in the past, and I woke up out of this. So if anybody get offended, that's only because you're getting your feelings. I'm legit telling you my own walk, and I'm calling you out in mid stride. So you don't even notice that you the people. You don't even put it together. And then when you have people point it out to you, you close your ears for they mighty ones. And he says in the book that you're going to be worshiping their gods of wood and stone. And here we got a forefather experiencing the same thing, where his papa got angry with him. Is this landed? Rock Yahuah. Yo, Marilyn, you see YouTube? YouTube is jumping right now. Yo, it's the first time I done seen YouTube almost matching Facebook. Facebook, y'all got, look, on my personal page. Hey, 11 people hanging out on my personal Facebook page. Got 113 people over in Facebook on the main page and 93 on YouTube. Man, y'all cooking over there. Barack Yahuah. Oh, Barack Yahuah. All right, let's go back, MYSHPAKA. I got a little distracted. I hope that hit. I hope that landed. I hope I caught somebody news attention that is a melanated brothers and sisters. That hey, can I ask? And I'm gonna get back to the reading. If you are of this skin tone and you like, wait, we the people? Mm-hmm. You are. You ain't all that. But you are. You are. And if you think, but what about those other people that say they're the people? Marilyn, I gotta do it. It just be in me. I'll be back.
Revelation 2:9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Revelation 3:9. Revelation 3:9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews, and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee.
Yo, I've been meaning to post that on social media. Those two are coming soon, y'all. Oh, by the way, that's scripture, y'all. That's the book. That's book. Like that's book. You can't even get mad. You can't get in your feelings. What you can do is go, hold up, did that say Revelations? Your next thought should be, hold up, let's see. These people are on to something. Maybe I need to start listening a little bit. I got questions now. That should be you right now. Barack Yahuah. All right, no more distractions. Let's get back to it. Chapter 5. But having pondered my father's anger, I went out, and afterwards, when I had gone out, he called me, saying, Abraham. And I said, here I am. And he said, up, gather wood chips, for I was making gods for fur before you come. And prepare with them food for the midday meal. Yo, this part gets funny, y'all. Pay attention to this. This gets crazy. Abraham is straight up. He bold, he a thug. And it came to pass that when I was choosing the wood chips, I found among them a small god which would fit in my left hand. And on its forehead was written God Bereshit. And I don't know why I was thinking Bereshit. You got me thinking like all type of funny stuff today in my head. I'm sorry, y'all. And on its forehead written God Bereshit. I'm adding the H in there. That's on me, right? Bereshit. And it came to pass that when I put the wood chips on the fire in order to prepare the food for my father, and going out to inquire about the food, I put Berisat near the enkindling fire, saying to him in a threatening way, Bereshat, watch that fire, watch that the fire does not go out before I come back. If the fire goes out, blow on it so it flares up. Oh, I moved the screen. So it flares up. I went out and I made my counsel. When I returned, I found Bereshat fallen on his back. You don't think, yo, it's got to be Yahuah doing this, man. Oh, he going out. One of the angels, y'all go knock it out over his back. His feet were enveloped. Y'all, I'm sorry. By fire and burning fiercely. And it came to pass that when I saw it, I laughed and said to myself, Bereshat, truly, you know how to light a fire and cook food. And it came to pass that while saying this in my laughter, I saw that he burned up slowly from the fire and became ashes. I carried the food to my father to eat. I gave him wine and milk, and he drank and enjoyed himself. And he barak Meremoth, his God. And I said to him, Father, Terah, do not barak Meremoth, your God. Don't praise him. Praise rather Bereshat, your God, because as through loving you, he threw himself into the fire in order to cook your food. He said to me, then where is he now? And I said, he was burned in the fierceness of the fire and became dust. And he said, great is the power of Bereshat. And you see, I will make another today, and tomorrow he will prepare my food. Yo, are you catching this? Are you catching this? Are you catching this? So Abraham's like, he's got to make the food, so he cooking. He cooking for Papa. Right, he cooking for Papa, and he sees this little God that can fit in his left hand, this little baby God, and he's like, yo, okay, let me set you down by the fire. He'd be like, yo, blow this. If the fire go out, you better make sure it stay lit. I'm gonna step outside. I'll be back. He come back. It's knocked down and it's burning. And it helped. It was like food to burn, the food to cook the food. His foolish dad, his foolish papa. He's like, oh, thank you, Meremoth, for this food. It's kind of like how we be like, dear baby Jesus, thank you for this food we're about to receive for the nourishment of our bodies. And man, this book is landing. All right. So then Papa, he tells him, he's like, yo, don't give him credit. You need to give Bereshat credit. Bereshat, he helped make your food. He helped prepare your meal. Papa's like, yo, where he at? No, he burned. He gone. He burned. He sacrificed himself for you. So Papa turned around and go, well, you know, I'll just make another one tomorrow. How slow is he? Oh man, Barak Yahuah. Oh, this book is lit. All right, MYSHPAKA. You know what? Hold on. Okay, all right. Y'all having fun? We're gonna pause on Apocalypse of Abraham. Look, if y'all like Apocalypse of Abraham, it get thicker. Let me read some of the titles, and then we're gonna go take a peek into Book of Jubilees. And no, Adam, this is not bourbon. It's tea. That's all. It's just tea. Okay, Adam? I saw you earlier. Yummy. So yummy. Yummy for my tummy. All right. Let's take a peek at the titles. Abraham rebukes his father for trusting in powerless idols. Abraham recognizes the true Yahuah over all created things. This is when Yahuah starts to show himself. Yahuah calls Abraham out of his father's house. In this one, Yahuah burns down his father's house and the idols. Yahuah commands Abraham to prepare a sacrifice and promises of revelation. Yo, this one right here, y'all, this chapter right here. All right, so you know in Genesis where it talks about Abraham doing that sacrifice, Abraham learned it here first. That's where he learned it. So in Genesis, that wasn't the first time Abraham did that. This was the first time Abraham did that. Second, there's a part where Yahuah is telling him through Yoel or something like that. But either way, Yahuah tells him what to sacrifice. And Abraham's like, that all sounds good, but where I'm gonna get these animals? And he pretty much says, turn around. And when he turned around, Yahuah provided, like they were right behind him. He was like, oh, you get down like that? Okay, bet. I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, let's go. The messenger Yoel is sent to strengthen Abraham. Ooh. This one right here, y'all. You know what? I'm going to read a few more titles and I'll tell you about it. Abraham sees the glory of the messenger who guides him. Now, keep in mind, if you're a person that's aware of the area in Revelation where it talks about the angel that's a crazy big, like a size of a like all the way up to the firmament, and his foot is on land and in the water. That's how big he is. I think this is the chapter where it describes his look, his appearance. Study both Revelations. And right here in verse 9, he holds Leviathan. And Yoel is also, I gotta tell y'all this. Okay, you know what's fascinating? How many people are aware? If y'all caught this, I thought about this one day, and this book really told me like what was up. As soon as I said that, it was like my ruach was like, Elon, that's because I was planting seeds so you see it. Think about the order. Like it happened in seconds, y'all. Okay, look. One day I started when I was studying, I realized that like Yahuah says that like there's like issues up in the Shamayim too. Like there's verses that indicate that that the angels, the messengers, like they can sin too while they're up there. Clearly, right? Because it's fallen angels. They can make decisions. So they get free will too. And I thought about that. I was like, yo, wait a minute. So wait, Yahuah, are there issues up in the Shamayim too? It's not all like roses and candy and all that type of stuff up there. Like there's other stuff popping off that we don't know. We just think that like we see what we see going on, but you got issues happening up and down. How do you know that's true? Y'all, there are verses inside scripture that talk about the sins of the heaven and the earth. Why would it say heavens and earth? Why is and heavens? Why is that even part? That right there is telling you that there could be issues going on up there too, and down here. Everything. There's way more going on here than we paying attention to. And scriptures is literally telling us, we just paying attention. Just slow down for a second. Just slow down for a second. Okay, so now right here, Yoel is in charge of keeping these the angels from fighting amongst each other. Like there's a story in here where you know the angel in Ezekiel where it has the multiple heads, the lion, the eagle, and stuff like that. So apparently there's a story in this book, a part where two of the other angels, he had just got through telling Abraham that, like, I'm in charge of keeping in these angels from fighting each other. And when I caught that, I was like, yo, that's deep. Then it gave an example. It almost happened. Two angels started arguing and bickering. They looked at each other or something like that, and they started fighting and arguing. And then Yoel was kind of like, Abraham, I'll be right back. I got to take care of this. And he goes and he stops them. It's in the book. It's in the book. I hope this book is really fascinating to some new people, or to all y'all. Abraham sees the glory of the messenger who guides him, which is Yoel. Abraham reaches Mount Horeb and prepares sacrifice. Azazel appears and Yoel rebukes him. Oh, we're going to read this. And I did everything according to the messenger's command. And I gave the messengers who had come to us the divided parts of the animals, and the messengers of the messenger Yoel took the two birds. Okay, wait, real quick. Just to explain this, there's a pigeon and a turtle dove. And Yoel told Abraham, don't sacrifice the pigeon and turtle dove. Save them. There's a reason why. Because later on, they're going to hop on the wings of those birds and they're going to fly to the Shamayim. So what does that mean? That means either those birds grew in height and got bigger, or they shrank to smaller. Either way, something like that happened. All right. And I waited for the evening gift, and an unclean bird flew down. Listen to this, y'all. Flew down on the carcasses, and I drove it away. And the unclean bird spoke to me and said, what are you doing, Abraham? On the holy heights where no one eats or drinks, nor is there upon them food for man. But these all will be consumed by fire, and they will burn you up and leave the man who is with you and flee. And for if you ascend to the height, they will destroy you. And it came to pass when I saw the bird speaking, I said to the messenger, what is this? I guess we can leave that. I might change that word. I think I'm going to change that to master later on. I'm going to say, what is this, my master? He said, this is disgrace. This is Azazel. And he said to him, shame on you. Shame on you, Azazel. For Abraham's portion is the Shamayim, and yours is on the earth. Do y'all hear that? Abraham's portion is in the Shamayim, heavens, and yours is on the earth. For you have selected here and became enamored and swelling and the swelling place of your blemish. Therefore, the eternal ruler, the mighty one, has given you the dwelling of the earth. Do you hear this? This is Satan. This is Hashatan. There you are. There you the all. Blah, blah, blah. Through you, all evil spirits is a liar, and through you are wrath and trials. Let's say that again. Verse 8. Through you, all evil spirits is a liar, and through you are wrath and trials on the generations of men who live in, y'all don't laugh at me. Y'all know the word. For some reason, I have brain farts and things I could say, but for some reason I can't. But either way, we're gonna push through it. For the Eternal One did not allow the bodies of the righteousness to be in your hands, so through them the righteous life is affirmed, and the destruction of ungodliness. Here, counsel be shamed by me. You have no permission to tempt all the righteous. Depart. Did you hear that? Well, let's keep going. Watch this. Depart from this man. You cannot deceive him, because he is the enemy of you and of those who follow you, and who love what you wish. For behold, the garment which the Shamayim, that's heavens, was formerly yours, and has been set aside for him. Like you lost it, it's his now. And the corruption which was on him has gone over you. Y'all, listen to this next part. I'm gonna read some of this. This is really important for spiritual warfare. All right, first off, did y'all just hear Yahuah just told Azazel, aka Satan, Hashatan, that you got no power over these people? Like you chose your place, and all you do is control evil and trials of men. Watch what's said next. I'm gonna beg you to please pay attention, because he's about to give you a spiritual warfare like understanding in seconds if you're paying attention. If you truly believe in this book, he's telling you how much power you really have. Watch. And the messenger said to me, Abraham. And I said, here I am, your servant. And he said, know from this that the Eternal One whom you have loved has chosen you. Wait. Let's back this up. He said, know from this that the Eternal One whom you have loved has chosen you. Behold, and do through your authority whatever I order you against him who reveals justice. Will I not be able to rebuke him who has scattered about the earth and the secrets of the Shamayim, and who has taken counsel against the Mighty One? Say to him, may you be the firebrand and the furnace of the earth. Go, Azazel, into the untrodden parts of the earth, for your heritage is over those who are with you. Let me say that again. For your heritage is over those who are with you. With the stars. Did you know stars mean demons, by the way? And yes, they do. And with the men born by the clouds, whose portion you are. Indeed, they exist through your being. Enmity is for you. Enmity is for you a procus act. Picus act. Therefore, through your own destruction, be gone from me. And I said the words as the messenger has taught me. And he said, Abraham, And I said, here I am, your servant. And the messenger said to me, answer him not. Meaning, don't speak to him. Answer him not. And he spoke to me a second time. And the messenger said, now, whatever he says to you, answer him not, lest he will run up to you, for the eternal mighty one gave him the gravity and the will. Answer him not. And I did what the messenger had commanded me. And whatever he said to me about the descent, decent. I'm sorry, I'm having a brain fart because I'm also having a thought I want to share. I answered him not. Okay, wait. Let's get real for a second. To sum everything up, Yoel just told Abraham a cheat code. He just pretty much said, yo, he ain't got no power over you. None whatsoever. Like, if you speak to him, you give him power. If you entertain him, you giving him access. He's saying, yo, don't give him. What does that tell you? Don't think service. Don't think surface level understanding. Don't think like the church teaches you surface level understanding. Let's get deep. Let's get real. He just said, you have the strength to fight against these spirits, even Hashatan, Satan himself. That you're stronger than them. He's saying, don't give him no attention. Don't give him nothing. Don't give him an inch. Don't even speak to him. What does that tell you? Think about what happened earlier. Barak Yahuah, if the person who was on YouTube is still in here, because I'm imploring you catching this. Not just you, everybody. Think about what happened. In this season in my life, Yahuah has taken a scenario that, at one point I probably would have said, to Yahuah, I'm glad. No, I'm glad. I wish that never happened. I wish I never would have met this person, right? But what catches my attention is the growth of this one relationship I've had in the past as of recently, this last year. It's challenged my spiritual strength. It made me look inwardly to spiritual warfare. And I realized in this season, I have grown extremely strong against it. I've been very intentional on understanding and learning and participating in the way that I'm seeing Yahuah say, this is how I want you to handle spiritual warfare. We don't see it as spiritual warfare. We see people. These spirits is tricky. These spirits ain't just using, floating things in the air type vibes. They using people, vessels. And you got to be able to identify it. They're using your situation. They're trying to get you to react. They're trying to get you to respond. They're trying to get you to complain. They're trying to get you to say things that you don't realize you're saying. And what does the church do? Yo, the church is so guilty and Yahuah is going to burn it all down, the book says. The church is not preparing people. How in the world are these pastors on stage talking about, let's go to Ephesians, you got to keep your armor of gold. You need your chest plate, your helmet, and your sword. Yo, shut up. You ain't preparing the people for nothing. You're doing a motivational speech and you ain't telling them jack. Because I just remember so many sermons on that chapter. And everything I'm learning in this season is working. The pastors ain't telling you to shut your mouth. Stop talking out loud. The pastors ain't telling you, hey, when you see death and life is in the power of the tongue, whatever you speak is the fruit you eat. The pastors ain't telling you you're going to be responsible for every idle word that comes out of your mouth. The pastor ain't telling you what James says, that your words is like poison. The pastors ain't hitting on this. And they not really telling you 100% why. They not telling you why because, number one, then they got to tackle the fact that they taught you how to call on Baal. That's one. Number two, if you start to learn how to control your mouth, you have to control your thoughts first. If you control your thoughts, you control your mouth. If you control your thoughts, you're not giving access. You're not accepting the terms. Oh, I'm going through this issue. I'm going through this problem. Oh, this is it. Why me? Why me? All these spirits in like, yeah. Thank you for telling us your weakness. I rebuke this in JC's name. Oh, man, they don't even know. Oh, I'm scared. Oh. Hey, man, maybe we should back off a little bit. Make them feel like JC actually doing some stuff. Give them a little bit of breathing space. You know what I mean? And then we wait for like this type of scenario. And then we come around back. And then we keep them up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down and down. Yo, that sounds like a good idea. Let's do that. Let's do that. These demonic spirits is playing us like boo-boo-da-boo. And you pastors on stage in modern day church, you guilty. You ain't helping the church. You setting them up. You ain't giving no real answers. You giving band-aids. Yahuah gives surgery. And the surgery comes with you falling flat on your face. You got to feel the heat. You got to feel the heat. And when you feel the heat, then you can start to wake up. Then you can start asking Yahuah some real questions. Yo, Yahuah, okay. All right. There's got to be something different here because I've been going to church, and for some reason, apparently, I don't know why I never figured this out. If I'm supposed to call on you once, shouldn't you be fixing it like for good? Like but why I go to church, I get a motivational speech to make you feel good. I feel a little bit of goodness, and then I seem to kind of get better a little bit, and then I kind of fall back off, and then it's a roller coaster. We going up, down, up, down. But wait a minute, how the roller coaster work? How the roller coaster work? It go up slow. You're like, man, when we gonna get to the exciting part? When we gonna get the exciting part? Not knowing you don't want to get to the top. You don't want to get to the top because once you get to the top, what happens? You fall fast. Boom. Like you like, when are we there yet? Not yet. Are we there yet? Not yet. Wait, we hit. Whoa! Man, my point, MYSHPAKA, is shut your mouth. Yo, shut your mouth, for real. The reason why is because, look, if you can learn, don't even vent. If you catch yourself venting, that means you're giving your mind away. No, they can't hear you. That's you. That ain't Ruach. Yahuah knows that you're venting. Psalm says that let your thoughts and your words please him. If you're venting, if you're like, oh man, I can't believe my boss said this and did that. I can't believe I got passed up for this. My brother did this. My sister did this. Mom shouldn't have done this. My man did that. My girl did this. I can't. This is not fair. That ain't Ruach. If you thinking any of that, none of that's pleasing to Yahuah. But if you thinking this right here, yo, Yahuah, you said you my defender. when am I ever going to actually participate in that? Like, okay, so if I give my thoughts over to that, am I really trusting you? Because if I give my thoughts, if I vent enough, eventually I'm going to speak on it. Eventually I'm going to vent to someone else. So if I think about this all day long and put it on repeat like a recorder over and over, a broken record over and over and over, as soon as anybody who's willing to listen and hear my thoughts, I'm just going to spill it out to them. Don't even realize I'm doing it. Girl, you know it's such and such. Yeah, girl, I seen her around. Man, you know what she did to me? Nah, girl, what'd she do? What'd she do? Well, I was doing such and such, and then she did such and such, and then such and such happened, and it made me feel so such. For real, girl, you have every right to feel such. She shouldn't have felt such. And when she did, what she should have done was such. And that ain't okay, because if she did was such, both of y'all could have been such. You know what, girl? I was thinking the same thing. And I never thought about the way you lay it out. But you know what? You right, girl. You think Yahuah liking all that? No, Yahuah like, y'all bees are messy. I'm just playing, y'all. I just got a little into it. Look, if you vent too much in your head, eventually you're going to spill it out. And when you spill it out, these demons, you will guess what? Number one, in that scenario, you just involve somebody else. Now they got involved. Yahuah hearing them, and that's connected to you. You're responsible for that. You're responsible for that. So now you got to turn around. You got to be like, yo, hold that up, Marilyn. Hold that up, Marilyn. Don't let it. That hit so hard. That timing was so right. Oh man, hold up. Where is that? Oh man, I don't have it up. Yeah, I'll do it. That hit so right. That oh, wait, I'm in the wrong. No, I'm in the right album. Yo, we going there. We are totally going there. Keep that up, Marilyn. Y'all listen. Who is that? Bonita. Hey, Bonita Burns. Good looking. Y'all listen. Bonita, spill it, girl. Spill it.
Listen. Before you open your mouth, understand this. Every sound you release creates something. Every word you speak is a seed in the spirit. Life or death. That's not a metaphor, that's Proverbs 18:21. The tongue is small, but it burns whole forests. It builds altars or it starts fires. Matthew 12 says every idle word will be judged. You thought you were just talking. Nah, you were casting. You say I'm broken and your life listens. You say I can't and the Ruach steps back. What you bind on earth gets bound in Shamayim. So what exactly are you binding with your breath? Words carry spirit, they travel, they build, they destroy. Speak reckless, read reckless. You've been warned. But Yahuah gave you that same power to heal. In Bereshit, he spoke, let there be light, and light came running. You made in his image, that means your mouth is creative. Say peace and peace finds you. Say forgive and chains break loose. Say hope and darkness backs away. Your Torah says don't let corrupt speech leave your lips. Only what builds up and brings favor to the hearers. So use that breath like offering, not weapon. Every sentence you speak is a sentence you serve. Every word is either a key or a chain, so choose wisely what you say over your life, your children, your people. Barak when you wake up. Rumamu when you breathe in. Guard your pala, guard your tongue, guard your heart. Because words are spells, and you are the scribe. But I get in the mighty name of Yahuah, in the mighty name of Yahuah, in the mighty name of Yahuah.
Barak Yahuah. Barak Yahuah MYSHPAKA. Thank you, Marilyn. Benita, thank you for that. Thank you for that. That hit. That was right on time. MYSHPAKA, I'm gonna finish the reading from there. I'm gonna stop there, and we're gonna pick up Jubilees another day because I don't know if you see that sun starting to come down. So that means sunset is gonna be hitting for me soon. So, and I don't like to pull in my Shabbat studies into the next day. That's considered they Baal worship day. But we will continue Jubilees. I hope that this live was impactful to you. I'm in Palal that Yahuah made this day a gift of fun and laughter and understanding and growth. MYSHPAKA, please practice this. Can I ask a question to all the MYSHPAKA that's been hanging out for a while? And y'all been hearing me say this over and over and over. If you can't tell, I'm trying to beat this into everyone's ruach. That like, keep your thoughts to yourself and bring it to Yahuah and control your thoughts. You got to start there. Yahuah hears your heart. Talk to him honestly. Talk to him openly. Talk to him raw. I recently had a friend that's going through some things. They're grieving. And as we chatted, they were having some thoughts that a lot of us have had at one time. Dark thoughts. And they were questioning Yahuah. And I don't blame them. I've been through that stage. And you know what's so interesting? I watched Yahuah put it in their ruach to reach out to me. And I pointed these things out to them. I said, and I'm just going to sum it up. Do you realize what Yahuah did? He knew your heart. He knew how you felt. And he loved you enough to say, I know Elon got you. And I know Elon got me. And I know the words that he's going to tell you. And he's going to get you to see it differently. Tell me that ain't love. And that person picked up on that. They caught it. And they realized that this is part of their process. They had a major growth moment in that moment. And I know they're going to be just fine. I'm actually really excited for them. And I'm proud of them. And I'm proud of you. My question that I want to ask everyone in this season of hearing me say that, and you're recognizing these things are in the book, how many people have been practicing it and actually seeing a change? You're seeing an adjustment. You're seeing less attacks. It's almost like you're playing poker with these spirits. You got to keep your poker face on. You got to make sure they don't see what you're thinking. You know what I like to do? When I go to sleep, I don't go to sleep right away. I'm talking to Yahuah in my head. It's like I'm pretending in that I'm sleeping when I'm really just talking and talking and talking. I'm telling him stuff. I'm asking him questions. In some cases, I could be complaining, right? And just, and while I'm doing it, I can't help but think like, yo, these spirits are around right now. They can't even figure out what I'm thinking. They think I'm asleep. But I'm over here chatting up with you in my head, just talking and telling them how I'm feeling and asking them questions. questioning myself on certain things, and just questioning other people's motives and intent. And I'm realizing he's answering me a lot. And for the person that's like, how do you know if he's talking to you? I'm going to give you some practical things you can pay attention to. I've never heard an audible voice. To me, it comes like a thought, and it just comes stronger, more clearer. Sometimes the speed of it lets me know. But I'm going to give you some practical things to focus on. If you're in your head and you're talking to Yahuah and you're having thoughts of complaining, anger, all these other things, that's you. If you're trying to map out a scenario, well, if I do this, if I do that, if this happens, that's not Yahuah. That's you. It's not the other spirits. They can't get in your head. That's you. But if you slow down for a second and you're like, Yahuah, what am I supposed to do with this area? Like, ask him questions, talk to him, thank him a lot. Thank you for this new tool, understanding that I've learned during the scripture study. I'm going to try it, Yahuah. Does it really work? Think about that in your head. Pay attention to your responses and your thoughts. It's your real discernment. That's the Ruach. If you have like an epiphany moment and it feels good, it's not negative, it doesn't hurt anybody. It's almost like an understanding, not a revenge tactic, not a, oh, if I do this, then this happens to them. That's not Ruach. But if it's thinking like, if I be still and just trust you, you'll see it. You'll see him go like, all you got to do is sit back and do this. This will happen naturally. Oh, that's him talking to you. That's the Ruach. How do you identify? Pay attention to people. Pay attention to yourself. If it's coming from anger, if it's coming from frustration, if it's coming from worry, if it's coming from fear, the Ruach never operates in any of those. That's not Ruach. You better be looking inwardly first. You got to be able to turn around and be like, okay, am I mad right now? I'm angry right now. I'm hurt. That's not Ruach. The Ruach just left me. This is me talking. That's discernment. But if you could turn around and be like, this person is doing this and I don't like it. But if I'm going to focus on what the book says, then this is how I'm supposed to treat this situation. If you feel weak in the scenario, tell Yahuah that. And be in your head. I feel helpless. I feel trapped. I feel lonely. I feel worthless. I feel set up. I feel angry. I'm frustrated. Tell him. And then tell him why. And ask him for answers. Can you show me? Show me in your book. Show me through word. Show me through someone else. Show me. Show me through nature. Show me. And in that process, don't do nothing. Don't move. Don't say nothing. Keep with him. Stay in the word. Don't react. Don't try to focus, not worry. If you're worried about something, keep it inside. Put that poker face on. Don't give these spirits any leeway. Keep them on a guard. Make them frustrated. What does that tell you how much power you got? They can't touch you unless you give them ammunition. You give them something to work with, you in trouble. If you shut your trap, you put your game face on, I ain't bothered at all. Inside, you could be like, oh, what am I do? What am I do? Oh. Don't let them know it. And you got to turn around and be like, okay, well, my actions. If I respond, I ain't dealing with people. I'm dealing with spirits in vessels. If I'm dealing with spirits and vessels, and if I respond in this particular way, I'm not going to be able to beat these spirits. You know who's going to lose? Both the vessel and you. The vessel is already participated. They get to lose regardless. Pay attention to people. You got to test your own fruits. You got to keep examining yourself nonstop. This is 24/7. You don't turn it off. Once you go to sleep, that's when you get a little break. You wake up, you got to turn it back on again, nonstop. But also, you got to watch everybody else's fruits. Pay attention to outside people you don't even know. How do they react to others? Oh, that person acting all this way. Ruach ain't with them. The Ruach is not with them. This person seems angry. Ruach is not with them. This person seems to have no type of sympathy. The Ruach is not with them. This person seems to have pride. Ruach is not with them. This person seems to be jealous. Ruach is not with them. Oh, but this person seems to be very patient, observant. This person seems to be very kind and loving. I don't know anything outside of what I'm seeing, but I can see the Ruach being with that person. But you got to see it, practice it for yourself first. MYSHPAKA, that's kind of all I got for you for the time being. We're going to hop into Jubilees probably next week. But I still have a lot of things that I want to finish up before I do a full-fledged live. I didn't even expect to do this or yesterday. So I'm in Palal. You guys enjoyed Apocalypse of Abraham. It's on our website, which is yahuahstudios.com. We've put it inside the comments. YouTube, it's in the YouTube description. It's easy. Just click on it. If you're on Facebook, you can just click on the main profile, go to our, we got it in our website link. But we provided it everywhere for you. All you got to do is just look around a little bit. If you still like, where's the link? I want to read the book. I want to go a little deeper than what you did. All right. It's available for you in all our platforms everywhere. All right. MYSHPAKA, you already know. My name is Elon, pronounced like you're going to cut grass, like you're going to cut a lawn. It's not spelt that way, but it is pronounced that way. And when I go live, I have two goals. First goal is to give esteem and to serve our creator, Yahuah. And the second is to add value to you. And I am in Palal that value was given in both areas. And can I ask one more favor? One more question. If you did find value, would you consider sharing? Would you consider sharing this live? And when you do, just put interesting ... The reason why I said that is because especially if you knew, I know that your MYSHPAKA, which is your family, your friends, people in your circle, they can be like, what's this Yahuah stuff? With these people, we get called cult people all the time, and we the only ones I'm seeing this really in the book. Now, when I say only ones, I'm not talking about just we the assembly. I'm talking about people waking up. We watching everybody else just look through the book and think they're doing something. We used to be those people. And because we truly getting in the book, we really start to see things for what it really is. Suddenly we cult people. Why? Because we're breaking away from the actual traditional system. We actually realize that the book actually says that we're in a deception. While we're watching everybody else think they for some reason, they think they already beat the deception. So they don't even believe what the book says. The book says that we're in it. Point blank. And you got to find your way out of it. But they're living in it and they don't see it. MYSHPAKA, you already know. Yes, Shaquille, I got you. Blowing the premium. Round two. Woo, man, Marilyn. I would leave it out with a wake up call, but I had already closed out the browser. Sis, what you want to listen to? You want what you want to listen to, sis? You want to listen to Cast That Net, Wash Me? We got Grafted In, Let My People Go. Luke 1. Wait, you give a thumbs up to which one? I just named a bunch. Which one? Oh, she about to text me. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna let Marilyn get the last Marilyn get the last song since I didn't play a song for almost a month. I'm waiting, sis. Which one? Shaquille says cast that net. All right. I got you, sis. Barak Yahuah, Alua, MYSHPAKA. We'll see you next week.
Deuteronomy 28, let me break it down real slow. Yahuah told us what would happen. Now the whole world needs to know. Prophecy ain't just words, it's a living, breathing scroll. Every verse a warning, every line about to unfold. We the assembly, truth is our mission. Let's go! Cotton fields and ocean blocks, verse 68 came true. Ships across the water just like scripture said they do. You'll be sold as slaves again, that's what the Most High said. Now we're scattered across the nation just like Yahuah word and read. Our history written before we even took our first breath. Change might look different, but the pattern's the same depth. From the middle passage to the modern day oppression, our story's a testimony, a prophetic confession. Every scar, every struggle, every tear that we cried is a chapter in the book where Yahuah's truth resides. Don't believe it. Fact check. Let my people go. Let my people go. Prophecy fulfilled in real time, mental change we gotta break. Let my people go. Let my people go. Say the truth. Scripture matching history. Yahuah's word is the proof. Can't hold us down. Can't keep us bound. Truth is rising. Breaking. Can I get Barak Yahuah in the comments, please? Oh. Lost our names, lost our language, worshiping their gods of stone. Adopted enemy religions, forgot the truth we known. Cultural amnesia, deeper than the physical chains. Mental slavery continuing while the prophecy remains. Generational curses flowing like a broken stream, but Yahuah's redemption is more powerful than it seems. From the projects to the prisons, from the streets to the fields, our identity stolen, but our spirit never yields. They tried to erase us, tried to write us out of history, but every curse spoken against us turns into Yahuah's mystery. From the plantations to the projects, same curses, different day, but the blessing's still available if we turn back to Yahuah's way. Our roots run deeper than their lies. Our story ain't finished, we're gonna rise. Broken systems can't define us. Our heritage has defined us. Every prophecy speaks our name. Yahuah's promise breaks every chain. Don't believe me? Fact check me. Fact check me. Deuteronomy 28. Let my people go. Prophecy speaks, truth unfolds. Our identity can't be controlled. We're coming home, watch us grow. Yahuah's promise gonna show. From slavery to liberation, a spiritual restoration. Our story's not over, it's just begun. Freedom's rising with the setting sun.